Welcome back, survivors. Disturbed Z here, and we are back in Timberborn. Alright guys, so I got a few things I need to go over with. First off, I've been going over comments, and we got in a few more comments for the district name over here. So let's go ahead and get that started out. Let's see, we've got Pac-Man Boy 2020 says District 10 should be the Sulking Shallows because most of the plants around it is dead and it is quite shallow, like MET said. Okay, so that's another vote towards shallow. Then we've got from Lee Knip. I'm not sure how to say that. I think it's Knip. If I got it wrong, I do apologize. But it says maybe you can call the new district Broken Tooth Lake since there's like 3 beavers running around with broken teeth. Let's see, where do I want to put a grindstone? I need to keep probably over here towards this stuff, I would assume. You know what? I'm going to put it right down here, right at the end of this. We're just going to go ahead and run this road out real fast. All right, but thank you there for that suggestion of the Broken Tooth Lake. All right, let's see. Next, we have Brandon Thompson. I'm sure you'll blast out the lake in the new district, but you could start with blasting from your pumps to that deeper section in the middle. That should keep them supplied during the dry season. I kind of like the shallows. So that's another vote for the shallows. And I do agree. If I could pump from here to over here, that would actually be a good deal to have. So I may do that. That's very well within my possibilities here. Now, of course, the only problem with that is we are extended out to depth right now. So that is the problem. Is if I did do that, I'd have to bring these down one in order to get any more water out of it. But that doesn't mean I can't have backup pumps that are down in the channel. So what I might do is I might do that. We might drop it down right here, blast this out, and then have a couple pumps in a deeper channel so that when the upper pumps dry out, we still have a little bit of water to pull from. So that is still a very excellent idea. Let's see, who else do we got? We've got Jenny Swinson. How about Broken Tooth Gap in honor of the teeth worn down building that huge dam? I like that idea. I really do. Let's see, what else? Do we got any more here? We got one more. We've got one from Mitchell, and I'm going to butcher this name, and I do apologize. Donna Bidian. I think that might be how you say it, Donna Bidian. I'd call it Farmville because it looks like a good farming district. I can see that. I could most definitely see a lot of farms over here. So, but I think the overall majority as of right now is looking at either the shallows or something with the shallows. So I'm just going to kind of play the middle of the field here, and we're going to call this the shallows. And we're going to go with that. But the broken teeth came in at a close second there. I do like that one as well. And I do appreciate everybody contributing names, because yeah, y'all are coming up with some good names that I probably wouldn't have come up with. So thank each and every one of y'all. That's awesome. I do appreciate it. Okay, so now that we've got that covered, let's see what we can do. We are halfway into the drought. Okay, this dried up. Of course, I need to move these pumps is what I need to do. I think we might be okay without them. I'm going to go ahead and pause them. I'm also going to pause these two down here as well. I will let some water in here. We're going to let that water in, kind of flood this area back, fill it back up. That way we don't have anything dry out. But like I said, I do believe I do believe we should have enough water from the other area that we can take care of what we got going here. So I'm going to fill this up ever so slightly. Go ahead and shut that. Come back down here. We have not filled this one up just yet. I am going to look forward to whenever we can get this backfilled and get that all filled up. Hopefully, yeah, we've got that filled. Okay, I was going to say hopefully we've got some water down there, as I am going to drain quite a bit trying to get this filled up over here. But like I said before, guys, once we get established and we're good, like especially over here, we're not going to need to mess with the pumps down here anymore. So I'm pretty sure I can leave those 4 paused for right now, and we can leave that for an emergency backup if we absolutely have to have water. We can have it there, type thing. So, but yeah, we're gonna drain most of this right now, with the exception of that. So, how are we looking on dynamite over here? Just out of curiosity, do we have any? We do have some. We have 41. Okay, so let me do this. Let me see, where are we at? How about I run this down here? Like so. And then what we'll do is we'll take our dynamite. And for right now, we'll do at least that. All right, hold on. Let me get back over here. Pause that for a second. How are we looking? We are still... Is it still draining? Yeah, we're still draining. Okay. This little area over here is holds a little bit more than I was expecting it to. But that's okay, though. That is completely okay. We are good. Yeah, we're just going to let that dry up. Okay, well, either way, we've got like basically a block of water over here. And I'm not going to pump out of it, so that should stay green. All of this should stay green. And we will have a little bit of an issue over here. 15.2 days. That's not a whole lot of days here. That's like 2 days into the drought. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be long enough. Let's put in a water dump. Okay. I think one water dump right here should be enough to get it situated. And then we'll do that. And of course, if we go ahead and blast that out, that will allow water to come back into here. And then I can go ahead and build our pumps. Hold on, which side of the door is the doorway on a water pump? Of course it's on that side. Of course. Okay, so we're going to need to make this bigger than what I thought it was. We're going to have to do this, and then we're going to have to run another row of dynamite out here, which is fine. So it'll pull water in underneath it, and then that gives it a little bit extra to be able to pump out of. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. We got this. So I just want to make sure we get this water dump put in place, because I really don't want our trees to die, and I'd like them to grow during the dry season over here. So I think we can correct that really quick. We've still got like 300 water, well, 285 water, so that's good for several days. Plus, once we get these pumps, they'll be able to pump out from here, and it should be good. Come on, little beavers. Do your thing. There we go. But, of course, it's a little late. I don't think they're going to get water dumped in there. Oh, wait. They might. They might. I think he's bringing water right now. He brought something. Yeah, there's water in there. It's just it's not running. He dropped it off and said, I'm going to bed. That's what he said. 100% he said, I am going to bed. All right. Well, let's check on some of the other areas real fast. We can add in a little bit of water here. Go ahead and make sure that stays nice and full. I'm still a big supporter of a alternate way to get water onto the map. I really do think that the devs should consider some sort of well, some sort of drill, some sort of something that you could use to get like access to like a deep water, even if it was like labor intensive, like even if it was something that you had to have like the golem's power because, you know, the regular beavers just couldn't handle the work conditions or something, you know, kind of like a roughneck, you know, in the oil field type thing, but in water, you know, the beaver version of that with the golem, you know, just to be able to bring up water in a dry area, even if it's a limited amount, you know. Like how much does a pump run? A pump runs 1 drop of water for every third of an hour, so you can get 3 drops an hour. So over a 10-hour day, that's 30 drops of water. So even if it was something slower, like, you know, a drop an hour, you know, something that slow, but that would still allow you to pull water from a dry area and have a water source. You know, if you had 4 or 5 wells, pumps, whatever you want to call them, that could bring in, you know, a good bit of water. Or you could have like a seasonal well, like, you know, during, and I know this is going to be kind of oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, I can't think of the word. Sorry, guys. I'm having a brain fart here. I'm sure someone will figure out what I'm trying to get at. But like, even if it's seasonal, so like during the wet season, it refills, and then you can use it during like the dry season. You know, even if it produces a limited amount, you know, just X amount of water can be drawn per day, and it can only be used during the dry season because it has to have the wet season to replenish it. And, you know, every day of the wet season gives it 1 day in the dry season worth of water. So if you have a short wet season, you have a short supply of water during a dry season. So, I mean, you could still make it to where it's not unbalanced, and it still has its ability to, you know, do stuff and get stuff done. So, I mean, I think it could work. I really do. I really wish the devs would consider adding something like that. I think it would add to the game, because, I mean, you know, everybody knows that there's water underground, and, you know, if the beavers can build something as advanced as a golem, surely they could know to drill for water. Just saying. I think it's a possibility. I think it's something that could be done, should be done. I think it would add another layer of depth to the game. So, all right. So let me see. How are we doing on food over here? We are looking pretty good. We've got a lot of potatoes. I like that. We got some sunflower seeds. We've got a lot of grilled chestnuts as well. Nice. How many regular chestnuts do we have? We've got quite a bit. Okay, so even though we've only got, this is our chestnut farm, yeah? Yeah, okay. So they must have gathered for several seasons before we started this cuz yeah, they've got a lot of chestnuts there. Yeah, cuz we don't have that many trees. I mean, there's like 20 something trees here. There's probably another 15 to 20 trees there. That's yeah, that they must have had several. But that's okay. As long as they have chestnuts, they're getting extra bonuses over here for food. They're up to 19. These guys are up to 19. These are at 15. So I need to do something to improve their quality of life a little bit. They're a little they're a little down. Oh, this tree farm is okay. How about just trying to think here how I could do this. I'm trying to do this with as little interference as possible from me. You know what? How about we do this? How about we run a road over here? Get that going a little bit. And we do have dynamite in this district. We have 8. Okay, I think I can get it done with 8. It's going to take me just a moment, but I do believe we can get it done. Now, of course, it's not going to work for well, yeah. I was going to say we can either. I was going to build a channel over here and then just like drop one block down. That way we have water sitting in there. But I think maybe we should just do a. I don't know. Do we want to do it down here? I could do it down here. I was going to say we just need to do a water dump. But if I do it up here, we might be able to green this and that. Uh, am I going to use... I was going to say, am I going to use this for anything? I could use that as an additional tree farm or something. You know what? We're going to just do it. I don't even care. Let's just blast it out right there. Yeah, that should be in a decent enough. Well, I say that's in a decent enough spot. Maybe we should move it further out. Yeah, let me hold on. We're making change of plans here. I'm gonna put it right there. Yep, that should give all of that a nice greening. And I think one should do it. One water dump should take care of that, I think. Here we go. All right, need a beaver to put it together, please. He must have had to go get a drink or something. We've got unconnected buildings. Where are unconnected buildings? Oh, yeah, I need to run a path over here, don't I? There we go. And I didn't add in... Oh, no, I didn't add in a connection. Okay, there we go. Unconnected buildings solved. Alright, that's done. Give me a water dump. Gotta love the water dumps. The water dumps work so much better than the irrigation towers. We tried to use the irrigation tower over here. In fact, I still have it running. It's just, I mean, it's a bigger area for sure, but it uses so much more water. It really does. Nothing to do in range. Okay, so we don't even... Well, we can have you clean out this over here. Okay. Let me see. Did we get this in place yet? They are working on it. Okay. Come on, beavers. No available workers in the district. Seriously? We're at a negative over here? We've got 2 vacancies. Alright, well, let me see who I can pull a few beavers from. We can send a few from over here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and send 2 beavers over. There we go. Beavers are bringing in water. You know, we've got beavers that are hauling water, but we've got to have a beaver to come flip the switch to green everything. And there we go. Everything is nice and green over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in a lumberjack up here because we're going to get rid of all these trees down here. I'm going to pause him for just a minute. Which I'm hoping I won't forget that I have him paused, but there is a good chance that I will. Yeah. Come up here and cut down these trees. Let those grow for a minute. Alright, so we're good there. We've got 8.5 days left in the drought. Let me come over here and check on these guys. Okay, so yes, the pumps down here are working, so they are pumping. That should help keep that going. Our water dump over here got all of this green, so that is going to be nice. That should grow. Let's see, we're a third of the way, so we're about 10 days into growing. So those will probably be ready during the next dry season. So yeah, that's a thing, but you know, it is what it is, and that's okay. We will expand during the next what's it called? During the next wet season, we'll go ahead and expand again. We'll probably get some farms going and some other stuff. Right now, I don't want to do anything too ambitious because everything's dry. I'm going to have to use water dumps for everything. And there's only so much water we have access to, so I'm not going to try to kill us and drain it just yet. So we'll leave them alone. We'll let them focus on their stuff for a little bit. Now, I am considering doing something with this over here. Now, we get a lot of... I feel like we get a lot of water waste over here. I'm not sure... I'm not sure what to do about it just yet because part of me says more water should be redirected this way. Another part of me says no. So I'm not entirely 100% sure what I want to do with it just yet. I know that I can't go up any higher unless I rip out all of these pumps and we raise them and elevate them, or we bring them over the top and then bring them down. And yeah, that just is going to cause more issues. I really miss my iron teeth beavers and their 6+ or their 6 depth on the pumps. That is such a nice thing to have. Okay, so how are we doing on water over here? It feels like, yeah, we're running a little bit low. Let me undo this pump right here. Let's let them come to work. I'm going to let them slow down what we're doing over here. I might even put another pump on the back side of this to pump just to help them out. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now, is maybe adding in some pumps back here. We could do it. Wouldn't be that big of a deal. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and we'll just bring it down, and we'll just have a little row right here, I think. Well, no, hold on. If I do it, hold on. Let's not do it like that. Actually, leave that one. Leave that one too. Hold on. I almost had this. We just got to get rid of that one, and we're going to go from the other side, I think. Yeah, let's bring it out this way. Let me go ahead and put in a couple pumps over here. We'll put one right there because that is too high and we're one down. So that should... I don't want to go too low with it, but I do want to make sure we can have access to some extra water. So we'll do that, and then we'll just do this. Okay. Yeah, it seems like with the folktales, you have to stagger your pumps. There's just, unless you have like a huge water source that you can manually control constantly to fill up a basin, yeah, you're gonna have to have some staggered pumps. How much? We've got 10. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring them a temple over here. Let's get them. If we can't do any big food or anything, let's at least bring them some religion. They like to worship the great mossy oak. You know, that's a thing. It's been known that, you know, the mossy oak listens to them. So we're gonna go ahead and put one right there. That way they can have a temple. Let's see, we've got a campfire over there. We've got one shrine. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I could do something like this. And that'll add in a couple more shrines right there. That way we have a whole bunch of religion. What are we missing for the scarecrow? Let me guess. Paper? It is paper. Okay, hold on. Let's send some paper over here. Where is... There we go. Right here. Plus, I think a couple windmills over here for power wouldn't be a bad thing to have either. So... we'll go ahead and do both of those. We'll get that going. Oh yeah, we've already got the planks, and they are getting the logs as of right now. We're still getting... oh, we're not getting sent any more logs. There is... well, there's trees over here if I brought it down. Okay, yeah, we're just going to have to send logs. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Right there. Okay. Alright, well, we got a little bit done today. I'm not going to say we got a whole lot, but we got a new water dump over here to help green up this area to keep our industry running. So that's a good thing. Sorry about that, guys. Throat got a little bit dry there. So we got that done. We've got some extra pumps over here. We're putting in more pumps down there. It seems like, yeah, I think staying on top of that water... I'm so used to the rising tide map where we had plenty of water year round. I'm having to remember that as we grow, I've got to add more pumps, add more water storage, lower my pumps. Yeah, so it's one of those deals. I'm trying to stay on top of things here, but it's going one thing after another. We're going to get it. But anyway, so we've got the new district, the Shallows. We've got our new temple over there. So hopefully they gain a little bit. And I'm really hoping that the next wet season we're able to get this backfilled at least, you know, a little bit higher. I'd love to see it go off to the other end of the map and fall off in that big hole over there. We'll see what happens. It may not. I don't know yet. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope everyone has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. And guys, just like to stop, take a moment, and thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.